Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Beginners series. We're almost there, guys. 2 more to go. So we're on the floor today, and if you liked being on the chair and you're thinking, nah, not going on the floor, then please can you drop me a comment and let me know how interested you are in more chair yoga, because I'm more than happy to create more content for that. I just need to know that people want it. So if you're with me on the floor today, we're going to start by stretching our legs out in front of us. Now this is an option. This just increases the stretch in the legs. You can sit in a comfortable seated position with the legs crossed. You can sit on top of a pillow if you need a little bit more height. You can also have the knees bent a little bit here. The most important thing is that your spine is nice and long and straight, reaching up through the crown. Let's close down the eyes for a moment. Place the hands on the floor and just connect the fingertips to the floor. Really feel the floor right now. Be present, be in the moment with this centering, this grounding that we are creating in the mind and the body. Inhale. As you inhale, lengthening up through that crown. Very micro movement here. Just feeling that spine elongating upwards as we ground down through our seat bones. Starting to practice breathing into the belly space, sending the breath down into the belly, feeling the rise and the fall of the belly button. Closed eyes or soft gaze here. Seated samastiti. Starting to learn to be more comfortable in the uncomfortable. In the uncomfortable silences, in the stillness, in holding a posture. Finding ease as we watch our thoughts come in and let them go. Finding clarity as we get a little bit closer to understanding who we are and what we want and what we need. So let's start with the neck. You can place the hands palms up on the thighs or down on the thighs, gently tucking the chin and coming back to center and then drawing the chin up to the sky. I'm going to take this a few more times. So coming back to center, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the sky. Inhale, center. Lovely. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the crown again. Very micro movement, lengthening that spine. As we exhale, we're going to take the right ear to right shoulder. This time we're going to take the right hand and place the right hand on the top of the head. Option to do this. If you have any neck or shoulder injuries, then please be careful. And just gently holding this down, drawing the left shoulder down, micro movement as it draws down towards the floor. Opening that neck space. Lovely. Very gentle, soft movements here. Remember, no straining, just stretching. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, taking the left ear to left shoulder blade. Drawing right shoulder blade down towards the floor as you do. Tiny, tiny movements. And then take that left hand and place it on top of the head. Holding here for a moment. Lengthening, releasing tension from the neck. Opening, stretching, and strengthening. I'm going to come back to center, releasing the hand. Lovely job, well done. Let's take some half moons. So tuck the chin and draw the ear towards the shoulder, one direction. Then come back to tuck chin and draw the opposite ear to opposite shoulder. So it's like a little half moon. Use the breath. Inhale, movement. Exhale, stillness. Inhale, movement. Exhale, stillness. One more time. Doesn't really matter how the exhales and inhales are going, but as long as you're aware of them. Lovely. Coming back to center. Fabulous. Starting to feel it here in the hips a little bit? Great. Okay, interlace the fingers, bring the knee up into the chest. Foot on the floor. Bring those left toes back towards the face. Lengthen up through the crown as you gently tug the knee into the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Opposite side. Inhale, bring the opposite leg up into the chest now. Toes towards the face to protect the knee. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Drawing the shoulder blades down. Nice straight spine. Exhale, release. Let's go, moving with the breath. Inhale, come up. Right leg. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. You got it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. We're opening the hips here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Lovely. One more time on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Make sure that you're finishing on the left side, wherever you are at. And release. Lovely. Shaking out the legs. Shaking out the wrists and the hands. Fabulous. Woohoo. Okay, so we're going to keep the feet together. Interlace the fingers in front of you, creating like a C shape with the spine. So you're going to tuck the chin slightly, you're going to send the hands forward, they're interlaced. You're going to squeeze that center, squeeze the core, because this is a little bit of work on the lower back, creating that C shape. And then as you exhale, if you are in a big enough space, you can send your arms all the way out to the side, stretching through your fingertips. If you're in a small space like me, you want to cactus those arms, drawing the elbows out. Leading with the heart, lifting the heart as we go. Lovely. Really heart opening here. Really strengthening the core and the lower back as we do this. So interlace the fingers, bringing them in front of you, creating your C spine. Inhale, exhale, increase the C spine by sending the hands forward. Inhale, opening the chest, opening the heart. Hands, however they feel good, as long as that chest is coming forward and up. Looking up slightly. Lovely. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice deep spinal curve here. Inhale, open. Countering that C shape with a heart opener. One more time. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, push the hands away. Inhale, hands come forward, up and out, stretching through those fingertips, opening the heart, looking up. Amazing. Coming back to center, hands come to the palm, to the knees, to the thighs, palms facing up or down, lengthen through the spine. One more inhale up. Exhale, let's bring those legs round. So if you're someone that's not super comfortable, got dodgy knees, you can always place something underneath your knees here. You can get yourself a little scarf. It can be your yoga scarf. You can put 2 pillows here. Whatever works for you. Make sure you're comfortable. Pause the video right now if you need something for those knees. So coming into an all fours tabletop position. So shoulders underneath wrists, knees underneath hips. If I was to come and place a hot cup of tea on your back right now, it will stay still. It will not spill. Really squeeze that core up into the spine. Beautiful. We're going to do a cat-cow. So, starting off with the cow, we're going to drop the belly. We're going to draw a line with our nose through the centre of the mat, all the way up, as far as the neck feels comfortable. As we exhale, we're going to push through our fingertips. Every single fingertip should be pushing into the floor right now to protect the wrists. We're going to curve the spine like we did before in that C shape. Sending the spine up into the ether, the belly up into the spine, pushing down through the feet to keep those legs active. tucking the chin. Inhale, dropping the belly, opening the chest, looking up. As we exhale, pushing the floor away with every fingertip, engaging those legs, pushing with the tops of the feet, arching the spine, sending the belly up, up, squeeze. Beautiful. Inhale, dropping the belly, opening the chest. No straining, just gentle stretching. Exhale, push the floor away. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone in. Lovely. One more time. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, squeezing. Really squeeze that pelvic floor. This is really great for women, specifically with the time of the month. Really helps ease pain. Coming back to the center, tabletop, where we began. Lovely. Send those knees, nice and wide on the mat. Toes come together. Sit back on the heels. Option here to create fists with the two fists and stack them on top of each other, placing the forehead on the fists. If you have some more flexibility, you can extend the hands forward, placing the forehead on the mat. And now, really deeply breathe into the lower back, feeling the lower back expanding as you inhale. That should feel really good. Taking a few more breaths here. Keeping the forehead on the floor. Maintaining your focus on the breath. We're going to slowly walk the hands back towards the knees, coming up onto our knees, lengthening through the crown again. Bringing the hands forward, coming into our tabletop. But this time we're going to come up into downward dog. So send the palms slightly out so they're in alignment with the mat. We're going to tuck the toes and you're going to keep those knees nice and bent as you send the hips up. So the bendier the knees, the better here. Feet are hip distance apart. Your aim here is to have a straight spine. So keep those knees bent in order to do so. If I were to straighten my legs right now, can you see my spine's all kind of like looking like a half plank here? We want the knees to be bent, sending the chest back towards the knees, dropping the head, relax the head. Push through all 5 fingers of both hands. And breathe. Remember, if this is your first downward dog, you're doing an amazing job. And with every downward dog, it will get better, easier. You will get stronger, and more able, and more capable, like you will in life. So, option to come down here now if this is a bit much, or you can hold your downward dog. What we're going to do is step forward with our right foot. So in order to do that, you have to bring that right leg up into the chest. So I'm currently on all fours here, and I'm going to bring that knee and that foot forward. So to do so, I'm going to send my weight over to the left side. So I've got space here to bring my leg forward. I might want to grab my ankle and bring my leg forward. Whatever works for you. So if you're in the downward dog, you're bringing your right leg up into the chest. You're sending your weight over onto the left side body so that you can swing your leg through. Maybe grabbing hold of the ankle, dropping that back knee. Okay? So fingers and toes in line, squeeze the glute, squeeze the core, really squeeze everything in this lower part of the body and your legs as you rise up, hands up, looking up, the balance is off, look in front. And just be careful not to dump too much weight down here, lengthen up through the fingertips. This is where you might need the pillow for the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Beautiful. We're going to drop the right hand, stretching up with the left hand. Option to reach over with the left hand. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, lengthen through the right fingertips, reaching over, really testing the balance here. Squeeze that center as you do so. Inhale, both arms up. Lovely, looking up or looking in front. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Excellent. So we're going to come back the same way. So come up off the back foot, bring that right knee up into the chest, step back. If that was your first time, it's going to feel weird and awkward and difficult. That's why it's called yoga practice. So you're in downward dog here, knees are nice and bent, sending the chest back towards the chest back towards the knees. Let's go left side. So if you're down on your knees, you're going to bring the left foot right up into the belly. You're going to send your way over to the right hand side and step forward. If you're in downward dog, you're going to bring the right knee up into the chest. You're going to send your body over onto the right hand side, your weight, so you've got some room to bring your leg forward. Grab hold of that ankle, bring the foot in line with the front hand. Excellent. Really squeeze the glute, the belly, lift with the legs. Inhale up, looking up or in front. Hold and breathe. Excellent work here in our low lunge, making sure that we are using our legs, like you're drawing those legs in together as you lift up, not bending down and flooping everywhere. You're strong. Okay. Fingertips up. Exhale, right hand goes down. Inhale, lengthen up through the left. Slight side bend here. Beautiful. Really squeeze the glutes to protect the lower back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reach up with the right, stretching over. Again, engaging everything. Feeling it in the hip flexors. Inhale, arms up. Wonderful. Looking up towards the hands. Hands are together or in front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bringing the hands down to meet the foot. Again, coming back the same way that we came in. So come up off the back foot, step back into downward facing dog. Let's go again one more time. This time knowing a little bit more what we're going to do. So let's try and focus on the breath. Bending those knees, looking forward between the hands, bringing the right foot up into the chest, bringing the body weight over to the left hand side to create space. Stepping forward. Bring that back knee down. Squeeze everything as you come up. Lovely. Hands together, looking up or in front. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, lengthen through the top hand, stretching over, trying to keep your balance and your center. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left hand drops down. Inhale, lengthen through the top hand and reach up and over. You're doing really well. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fingertips come down to meet the front foot. Come up off the back leg, tucking that toe as you do. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Take a breath. Looking forward, inhale, bring the left leg up. Taking the weight over to the right side body as you step forward. Grab hold of the ankle if you need, fingers and toes in line. Inhale, squeezing everything, glutes, core, legs, rising up, head up, look up, stretch up, inhale. As you exhale, taking the right hand down. Inhale, left hand goes up, stretch up and over. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, reach up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Fingers together, looking up at the top hands or in front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bringing the hands down to meet the front foot. Again, we're going to step back. So up onto the tippy toes of the back leg, stepping the front foot back, downward facing dog. Last downward dog of the day. Make it count. Sending those hips nice and high. Really send the hips up. Feeling the pull in the back of the legs as you do so. Sending the heels down simultaneously. Squeezing the core to protect the lower back. Knees come down nice and wide again as we come into child's pose. So hips come back to feet. Option to stack the fists, forehead on fists, or forehead on the floor, arms extended forward. Now I'm going to spend a moment here of not saying so much so that you can rest and spend a moment with yourself. Slowly bringing the head up, very slowly. Take your time, there's no rush. We're going to come back to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to sit nice and tall. Hands can either be in a mudra, this is chin mudra, so 2 fingers together, forefinger and thumb. They can be placed on the knees, they can be palms together. Close down the eyes. And just take a minute and reflect. Reflect on the silence and the stillness and the thoughts that came up. What was your reaction to the thoughts coming up? Were you frustrated with yourself that you were thinking? Or perhaps you were really calm and thinking, oh wow, how calm I feel right now. They say a lot of the time in yoga to sort of remove judgment, and judgment is really hard to remove. It's the ego. So instead of trying to remove the thoughts, remove the ego, taking it away, because it's not the enemy at all. It's just observing, it's becoming aware of what is being said and felt. And once we are aware of the things that we say to ourselves and the things we feel because of the things we say to ourselves, we can then make change. Gently opening the eyes if they weren't there already. Thank you so much. We've got one more beginners episode to go. I look forward to seeing you then.